Welcome back to OpenFireGaming, episode 13. It is the halfway mark in 2010, and we are going to talk about our favorites. We're going to talk about our least favorites, and we're going to talk about the future in the second half of 2010. Great episode. E3 is days away, and we're super excited here in the OFG studio. So many great games are on the brink of coming out. So, our show has been modified a lot. We're going to be talking about the past 6 months. We're going to be talking about in the future 6 months. So we're gonna look back and forward. So we're gonna talk about what games we've been playing this year. We're gonna talk about the best release in 2010. We're gonna talk about our biggest disappointment in 2010, and we're also gonna talk about what we're looking forward to the most in the second half of 2010. You could tie it into E3, maybe say, "Oh, I'm looking forward to the information in E3." Blah blah blah. Second half, but basically, what are we looking forward to until we round into 2011?
Yeah, and this show is going to be quite a party because we got a lot of people here today.
We got a grand total of 7 guys on the show, including one new guy who we're going to meet today. So let's put him on a spot and start with him, and we're going to talk about what we've been playing this year. Overlord, if you want to introduce yourself, go right ahead. What have you been playing this year?
Alright guys, I'm Overlord, just like Tim said, and
Hey Overlord!
Hello!
So, you guys have probably never heard of this game, but I've been playing a lot of Company Heroes. It's a strategy game.
You've heard of it.
From World War II, and it's really arcade oriented. It's not really that realistic, but I find it a lot of fun, as we've been playing it constantly.
It was made by DICE, wasn't it?
Sorry?
Wasn't it made by DICE?
No, it's actually made by Relic, a Canadian company.
Yeah. Well, I keep hearing with that game, like, it's very different from, like, other RTSs because it, like, focuses more on, like, individual, like, groups and stuff rather than, you know, the traditional, like, build up your base and then, like, you know, sort of like the traditional, like, Age of Empires sort of format, like.
So basically, there's 4. I'll give you basic on the game. So there's 4 factions: the Wehrmacht, Panzer Elite, British, and Americans. They each have their own unique way of playing. For example, the British, they don't actually have a fixed base. They have trucks that drive around the map, and you can set up on different locations to get a bonus in fuel or munitions income. And all the other 3 factions have a fixed base, but they all tech up and get more powerful units their own different ways. And I personally like the Panzer Elite because...
Quick note about those British, you know, setup trucks. You know, on the way over to record this show, apparently some people who were playing online were just, like, doing that incessantly, and it was kind of, you know, interfering with the show production process. So, gotta take those guys out.
I assassinate?
Anyway, we're gonna move on, and we have Chief in the studio here as well. We've been playing this year.
Yep, I am here. I can confirm that. I mean, if I had to say the thing I put the most amount of time into, I mean, it's pretty obvious I played a lot of the Halo Reach beta. But, you know, I'm just gonna, you know, for the sake of time, I'm just gonna say, you know, something I've been playing a lot recently, and that is the first Mario Galaxy. I'm finishing it up now. It's kind of been on my pile of shame. I really want to finish it up, and I just can't. I just really love the game, and I want to play the second one, but I feel like I need to finish the first. So.
The second one's too good. It's too good.
I don't know, because, like, I love the first one. It's so good.
I'm sure the second one.
I'm sure I'll love the second one too. So I just need to, like, you know, finish one so I can move on to the next.
Yoshi is amazing.
He looks pretty badass.
And you can refer to our previous episode, episode 12, for more about Galaxy 2. Moving around the horn, B North, we've been playing this year.
Alright, obviously, you know, the Smash games, that's probably #1, but,
Hey, you play Smash Bros, really?
What?
Yeah!
We should play each other.
Yeah, we should do that. I'm actually having another Smash Fest.
We should make, like, a LAN party.
Anyway, so, but, other than that, Final Fantasy 13, I'd say I put the most time into. I've run through it twice. I've had a friend go through it with me there, you know, sitting playing Pokemon, watching him go through it, and I'm starting another run through with another friend of mine here at home. So I put quite a bit of time into it. It's an awesome game, and yeah, that's what I've been playing a lot this year.
Alright, moving on around. Twisted, what have you been playing this year?
As usual, just more TF2 now. Let's see. I think I have a total of over like 400 plus hours clocked in that game total. So.
And that's Team Fortress 2, for those of you who do not know the acronym. The PC, we're talking PC, which is very different than the console.
Not many people
Although they do have it for the consoles.
Yeah, like it does exist,
it-
but it's
it
not the
bombed
cult
on
classic.
consoles because on the consoles they don't get all the weapons updates and stuff.
Yeah.
So there's no achievement unlocks and whatnot. So it's just a bad incarnation. On the console, it was made for PC.
So yeah, you've played that game probably more than anyone else that I know. So as far as the PC goes, and you know, I built you this quad-core PC that can run on like nothing, man. That can run on like a laptop, like nothing. So I don't even.
It doesn't have to stress your system to be a good game.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Agreed.
Anyway, moving on around.
Asteroids.
Renix, what have you been playing this year?
Well, on my little note sheet, I have what haven't I been playing? That's
That's his little one-liner.
next person. All right, but I'd have to say the most I've been playing is Pokemon Platinum. Although it's not that great of a game. I mean, it's a Pokemon game.
It's more Pokemon, but Pokemon's still fun.
Yes, yes. Like if you played Pokemon Blue or Red, you basically played them all. Like
Yeah.
a little innovations here or there, you're not really gonna care that much. Although it's still fun. I put
But the
over-
portability and the nature of Pokemon is great on the DS.
Yeah, I
It's
put
fun.
over 30 hours into it, so that's the most. That's the game I played the most so far this year. Next up would probably be Dawn of War 2, which Twisted has a review for, and Battlefield Bad Company 2, which is one of my personal favorites this year, which I have a review
Overlords.
for.
All right. Moving on around to Scalbar. What have you been playing this year?
Jesus. Obviously.
You've been playing Jesus?
Yeah, I've been playing Jesus. It's hard to get my hands on. Alright, yeah.
Smoke weed with Jesus.
Yeah, so I was playing, obviously, mostly Final Fantasy 13 this year. Since I spent the most
Yes!
Woo!
What chapter
Yeah.
are you on now?
What? I don't even remember. I think 10.
11.
11. No, not yet. Not even 11 yet. Whatever. But yeah, most of my time has been into Final Fantasy 13 since I haven't finished it yet.
Yeah.
And then other than that, just a second playthrough in Metroid Prime for the GameCube.
All right. GameCube.
Mhm.
As for myself, 10, I've been playing a lot this year. I played a lot of Grid, which was good, and a great racer. I talked about that in episode 3. And I've played a lot of games, Splinter Cell, blah, 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 blah. But that all becomes null once you pick up Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. And that's really what I've been playing most of the time. Actually, today is the day where I'm going to try to not play. I've been playing it for hours pretty much every day since I got it. But
Are you getting this? Did you get the stimulus map back?
I didn't. I spent $60. I didn't want to put in another 15. That was
They're coming out with another one.
Yeah.
This one,
Yeah,
it's still 15
It
bucks.
came
but
out.
it's
It
better.
came out for the Xbox already. I got it.
Well, it hasn't been released for the PC version yet.
Yeah.
It's still 15 bucks, but there's more maps in it. This one actually, I think, is reasonably priced.
Oh no,
for what you
it's the same maps, same
It is?
number of maps. Yeah.
But anyway, about the
Three new
game.
maps to old.
get.
Yeah.
Well, that blows. Never mind.
But about the game. Yeah.
Never mind, I lied.
I kind of talk about this game in segments, so sometimes I talked about the specs of it, I talked about the multiplayer component a little while, so right now I'm going to talk about the campaign, and, you know, the thing about the campaign is every single level, there's not like, oh, this is just some level to progress the story in some weird way, just so it can happen. There's no boring level. Like, every level in that game has, like, you know, like this crazy, just like adrenaline rush ending for every single one. You know, it might be snowmobiles, it might be jumping off buildings, arresting, you know, Oscar the Red or whatever his name was.
No, I completely agree. It was like every level of that game was designed so fantastically, and it's just like
Alex the Red,
it's like-
rather.
Yeah, every level, it's just like it's just intense. Like regardless of the situation they're gonna put you in, and they'll put you in a lot of different situations. Like you'll enjoy it, and it's just like it just nails that Call of Duty feel.
Yeah, and that's what I loved. And there's every single moment. I mean, from and all